Welcome here to a video where I explain to patrons and Subscribe-Star subscribers why the messaging systems suck. I'm actually interesting to see Patreon has updated some of their messaging system and now shows me the person's name, well, if they put a name, when they were a patron and how much they've pledged in the lifetime. So that's nice. That's actually really fucking helpful if you want to help people who are at a higher tier or something like that. However, the main complaints I have are still here, and this is why from the 20th of December to the 20th of January, there will be a special invite link given to all previous $5 patrons and anyone who signs up for the $5 Patreon from in that window to enter into a brand new Telegram chat. If you do not use Telegram, I recommend it highly. We currently have my patronage chat, the $10 tier, with hundreds of members in it. And I do my questions answering here. I do it with microphones or on my phone or type it out. It's a lot easier to show people what's going on. The questions that pop up on Patreon are in this format where it's a message creator inbox here. And you have to sort of scroll and hit load more anytime there's something new. And if you click on one, boom, this is one I've actually answered. It says thank you, but if this was another question and I wanted to wait till later, there's no right click, there's no mark unread. You just have to answer it, or it disappears from your unread inbox. Then you now at least have the ability to search a conversation, but you'd also have to write down the name of the person who you have to get back to. So it's not a very good system. I can click unread and see only the unread messages, which everyone who has an unread message, and there's probably like 150 now, it doesn't show me, it says 99 plus. You guys will be getting an invite link. Even if you've left Patreon because I haven't answered your question, you should still get an email saying that someone has replied to you. And therefore you can still join the new temporary, what did I call it? I called it the $5 Patreon question sorting temporary channel. You'll be able to come in here and for a month experience what the $10 patrons or higher patrons have experienced for, actually that channel's been up for like 2 years now. So I am phasing out that benefit of the $5 tier where I answer everyone's questions because it's just, I can't. This will make it a whole lot easier and I'll be able to at least get to the backlog of people who have been waiting for answers. Because I mean, if I click a random one, there was one I answered that was like, it's a chunk of text that just goes on and on and on. And by the time I read that and reply to it, if I can't reply to it right now, I can't click off of it because then I'll lose it. But here's a nice, it's probably a simple one, beautiful. I can reply to this person. In fact, now I have to because I clicked on it. This guy's gonna get a link. Everyone's gonna get a link and I'll be able to answer everyone's questions in that channel. Now, if you are a Subscribe-Star and not patron, this is what the messaging system looks like. I'm not joking. This is how Subscribe-Star has a lot of benefits, pinned posts, audio replies, but this is horrible. But at least it tells me the tiers they're in, and the only way to end this is every one of these is an individual different message to me, and it's restricted in this phone width thing on my giant 4K monitor. So if I click this one, then I can go into and answer it. And this is how the messaging system looks on Subscribe-Star. So just like Patreon, Subscribe-Star has a shit messaging system. So I will invite everyone there's only a handful of people. There's maybe like a 15th of the amount of people are on Subscribe-Star as on Patreon. But I will still allow $5 people on Subscribe-Star to join that channel, get all their questions answered for the first month, and then I'm going to disband that channel. If you'd like to continue that sort of engagement, the $10 tier is where you're going to have to go. I apologize. There is a public Z reviews that I will pop into occasionally and answer questions, but it is a lot of memes and things like that. So I mean, if you're okay with sifting through the public Z reviews Telegram, I occasionally do pop in there, but birds. So yeah, let's see what this guy asks. Hey there, I think the Discord link is old or something. Recent sub won't let me in. Well, hold on, I will check. So this person's having a problem getting into Discord. I'll have to go check that. That's obviously. Oh, and then also once you're here, there's no getting back. Doesn't take you there. You're gonna click that X. So Subscribe Star, which actually gets a higher percentage because it's not as broken, has the worst messaging system on the face of the earth. And Patreon, although they've updated it to now tell me that people's names, and I just still can't like undo or move things around. There's no sorting. There's just a mess. And there's just a scrolling mess. And you got to hit load more. I'm going to have to do load more and load more. And oh God, I clicked it. If I click it, okay, so there's all 150 or so things. Dating back to, I apologize real bad. There's a question here from February 9th. And I was answering questions through the summer. So I don't know why there's new questions. All right. Wallpaper Girl will be in the, since this is just for patrons and subscribers, that will be on the public video that is the review number 10. So you can look forward to that. And the invite link for this is in the description of this video, which is private, and it'll be posted on Patreon and Subscribestar for anyone in the $5 tiers. And I will message you directly in the messaging. If everyone in this message, no matter what it is, unless I could quickly answer it, you're all going to get the invite link so I can answer all your questions. You have 1 month. Let's clean this shit up. I don't want to be the guy who's like an Indian giver who's like, hey, I'll answer your questions for $5 and then I don't. I want to answer your questions. But future generations, I can't do it with the $5 tier. There's just too many of you guys. So anyway, that's that. You like my new desk? It's kind of nice in here. We're going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep working on this. I might even put like a headphone station behind me. Thank you. Click link. I'll see you there. And thank you for supporting me all this time, even though I'm a piece of shit.